when I at first, when I knew it was a problem, I thought, well, I can help out, and really actually before this, it was actually several years ago when I first began to sense that God wanted me to do something else other than teaching. I mean, I believe God's given me a teacher's heart. I love teaching. There's nothing I'd rather do. It's a very satisfying career. I've done it for 23 years, and I'm not anywhere near being burnt out. I love teaching, and I look forward to doing it. I was thinking for like another 27, then I'll have 50 years in. But then, so when I first started feeling like there was something else I needed to do, I actually started volunteering at the Cherry Street Mission. They have an education center, and I went down there. And I thought, well, that makes sense. This is because I was feeling this pull or call in my life and on my heart from God, just like it was with teaching in the first place, was to do something more than besides just teaching. Not that there was anything wrong with teaching. I didn't feel like I was supposed to leave teaching and do something else entirely. But so I thought, well, that's what I'll do. And so I started volunteering there. I worked in their education center, helped the guys work on their GED, and then they needed somebody to lead their Bible study on Tuesday night, and I said, well, I'd be willing to do that. So I did that for about a year and a half and really enjoyed that, getting to know the guys, found some brothers in the faith there that I didn't know that I had before, and I still get together with them occasionally even now. And but I still kept sensing like there was something else I should be doing. And the more I read about trafficking, I believe God gave me that experience there for about a year and a half at the mission to teach me some things about homeless men and addiction problems, to help lead me then to this issue of trafficking. And because some of those experiences there, because of course the girls are going to be dealing with addiction problems as well, but that familiarity with some of those things, God used that time to help prepare me and to teach me some things to make me better at what I'm doing with the Daughter Project. Because like I said, all I've done for 23 years is been a math teacher, and I first kind of questioned, like, should I really be doing this? I mean, I'm not a businessman, I'm not a CEO, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know all those things about creating an organization and doing all those things, but I couldn't shake this idea that this was something I really needed to do something about. God doesn't just sit idly by. I mean, some people believe in God and that God just kind of like the clockmaker analogy of God, like He just created the world and just let it all start running, and now He doesn't intervene at all. But I don't believe that at all. I think God is very intimately involved with His creation. And He very much wants to help people be redeemed and be recovered and be helped. And God has never been interested in religious acts. And He's never been interested in people who just do things out of religious ritual. Going to church or singing a song. All those things are meaningless if they're not backed up by actions. I know that in Isaiah He talks about, He condemned even His own chosen people, the Jewish people through whom Christ came. He told them, you profess me with your lips, but your heart is far from me. And I don't want to be like that. I don't want God to look at me and say, oh, well, sure, you go to church on Sunday, or you sing worship songs, or, you go through motion. I don't want to be a person that goes through the motions. Right? I want to have a close relationship with God and lead the kind of life that He created me to live in the first place.